He's pulling a dagger.
Alright, let's do a recap of last session. You guys are currently on level 21 of Undermountain, the Terminus Level. Upon arriving here, you'd encountered some Durgar that have taken control of the deep mine. You managed to parley with Valtagar Stillshadow, a dwarven king's brother from the Underdark, and he told you that a planetar had arrived here and had slain all of the creatures on this level and also started slaying the Durgar. However, Valtagar offered himself up, an act of courage and self-sacrifice, and it seemed to speak to the planetar, who is a emissary of Torm, the god of courage and self-sacrifice. And the planetar had spared Valtagar and made him the ward of this level and allowed him to continue operating here with a small retinue of Durgar. Valtagar obviously feels like he has failed his people, as Durgar are meant to be rulers, not to be ruled, and he's only making concessions for the planetar to ensure the survival of his kin. However, he's very quick to hire on adventurers as assassins, basically, to take care of his problem. He's offered you safe passage through this level. He's warned you of the planetar, its evil disposition, and some of its guardians, and has even promised you guys some diamonds in return. Upon a little bit of deliberating, we finally open these doors, and that's where we are now. You're standing at the entrance of a great hall. Do not forget that every surface of this level seems to be bleeding. Blood oozing from the walls, dripping down onto the floors, splashing in puddles alongside your feet. As you've opened these doors, a disembodied voice has calling out in common, and it comes deep from the hall to the east. Enter. As you look ahead, you see a somewhat grand foyer. Well, the grandeur has diminished due to the absence of blood bleeding out of every surface. The arched entrance is 18 feet high. The double doors have swung away from you. Oh, sorry, towards you, like west towards you. And it reveals a stone-tiled foyer with a 40-foot high ceiling. There are, it's a little bit of heat actually. There are these two braziers. Each one is 6 foot tall and 6 foot wide. They're made of stone, they're filled with burning coals. There are smoke and embers rising from each. The scent of brimstone and rose petals is very, very strong in this area. Extending eastward from the foyer, there is a 20-foot wide, 30-foot high arched hallway, and you can vaguely see the silhouettes of some 15-foot tall statues in the alcoves.
Well, since they ask so nicely, I suppose we can walk right in.
I do worry about what this is about to encourage, but on we must.
To do what we have to do.
I'll make sure my drift globe is lit.
Hey Seb, as we move forward, I would like to try and perceive the statues a little bit better.
You can see them clearly once you're next to them. It's just because at the entrance you can't really look around corners. So they're statues of dwarves. Each one is 15 foot tall. Seems to be made of possibly iron. An armored dwarf. They're draped in cobwebs. And as you approach, flames burst to light, flickering in their eyes. And continue lighting up as you walk by them. It gives them the impression that their eyes are now these burning, flickering, raging flames illuminates their iron great axes that are raised high.
Interesting trick.
Well, it's give a sense of presence.
Yeah, yes.
You
I
know
mean,
all
I
about what is.
I understand the need for presence.
Mm-hmm.
I would even call it a bit of theatrics.
Could take a hand axe to him. Adamantine hand axe to him.
Brew, please don't.
Probably not the best idea at the moment.
Stand before me, little one. Enter the Hall of Final Judgment. And you see this green-skinned, bald-headed, winged angel. And it doesn't move its mouth when it speaks. The voice seems to just emanate from it. Behind it is, standing in this shadowy darkness, is this fiend, Nikoloth. And it has a blood-stained executioner's great axe in its hand. The hairless, green-skinned planetar has eyes of molten silver. It sits on a bone throne in a raised alcove. The chamber is very dimly lit by 4 6-foot-tall, 6-foot-wide stone braziers. They're also filled with burning coals and embers. To the north, there are a set of standing gates, funnily enough.
Oh.
You can actually feel the gate stone if you have it in your hand or mess with it a little bit. It'll be fairly cool to the touch and glows a number 15 when you kind of near it. It's pretty faint from this distance. To the south, among the blood-painted walls, there is a gaping pit with a rectangular mouth measuring 10 feet wide and 20 feet long. It's of an unknown depth. The planetar, Fazrian, leans forward, placing his hand on his chin. His eyes tell a story of deep thought. You can almost feel yourself being judged already. Step before me, creatures, all 6 of you.
Technically, we all are before you, but whatever.
Enter my hall.
Darius will step kind of trying to be as regimented, I guess is a good way of putting it.
You, standing at the back. Enter, or be judged guilty immediately. Welcome to the Hall of Final Judgment. You are here to be judged by I, Fazrian, Holy Warrior of Torn, Shard of the Divine. I will allow each one of you to state your arguments. You are all undeserving of a continued existence at this stage. You are all being held here, tried for deformity. You will have one chance to prove your innocence of the crime of deformity. Those of you that are found guilty will be sentenced to die.
Lord Fazriel, may I ask a question?
No, you may not. Speak out of word again, and you will have a guilty verdict. You. And looks over at Brew, turns his head towards Brew. What argument do you have to state to prove your innocence for the crime of deformity?
Huh? What do you mean by that?
If you do not understand the question, then I shall deem you guilty.
For the crimeformities, well, I would argue earth, wind, and fire.
I have heard enough. All that I need to hear.
Oh, good. Thank you. What about your crimeformities?
I said I have heard enough. Do not speak again.
Okay, I won't talk again.
You, the shape changer. You are guilty of deformity. You will receive no further questioning. For you are a charlatan. And you come before me hiding your form. You are guilty. Guilty of the most abhorrent of crimes. You, tiefling, what do you have to proclaim your innocence for the crime of deformity?
Well, I would proclaim that I really have no deformities, but I would also ask that you look at yourself, sir. You say you stand for Tom, yet you have a fiend standing beside you as an advisor. There's literally blood everywhere. How can you not see that you are the one that is deformed, sir?
You dare to question my ways. I have cleaned up this level, and I shall lay waste to the evils, the deformities that exist in Undermountain. This fiend, it carries out duties of great horrors, duties that are necessary. You have no one to blame but yourself for these crimes. I deem you guilty.
Oh, you've already made your decision regardless. So, I
Speak
will
out
not
of
waste
line
any more
again,
words on you.
and you will be slain instantly. You. The Planetar looks to Darius. You seem that you are one of faith, yet I see no faith from any of your companions. Do you find yourself innocent in the eyes of Torm? What do you have to say to proclaim your innocence?
I say that by Helm's hand, I am no more guilty than you, and that my compatriots here deserve no judgment from one who has blindly turned away from Torm.
I see you wish to prove your guilt. The words of the guilty have no bearing on me. I have heard enough. You, miss, looks to Scamp. What do you have to say to pronounce your innocence?
I don't think I'm completely innocent. I don't think anybody is. But I think if you serve a god who would freely execute people, as you seem very hell-bent on doing, that is not a good god.
I am not executing people on a whim. I am judging you. You are deformed. You would not be found innocent in the eyes of Torm, I am afraid. I sentence you to the crime of cowardice. And you, sir, Asrian looks to Pavel. Can you be the only innocent one in this group of naysayers?
I mean, I guess. There's imperfections in everyone, and there is no real purity of anything. Even myself, I've been corrupt seeing what the world has to offer. But at the same time, with those little imperfections, it makes you more, what would be the correct terminologies? More open to better judgment with all those imperfections, I guess?
Torm's judgment is final. And you have just been found guilty. Judgment has now been rendered. Not one of you have been found innocent. Not one of you would give your lives for another. I see no reasoning of courage here, and I see no reasoning of self-sacrifice. Raxus.
But that was not the question that you asked, sir.
Raxus, you know what to do. I would ask that you will now receive your punishment. Stand by the pit, where your life will be ended abruptly.
No.
That seems ridiculous, sir, and you self-sacrifice, you asked nothing of that sort. You said deformity. I would gladly give my life for any of these here with me, but
You
clearly
did not
you do not
say such a
understand.
thing. For those who would not show courage, and those that would not show self-sacrifice, are guilty of such a deformity.
Fuck that.
Dario steps forward and says, "Fine. Take mine."
Silence!
Bed.
You have not been questioned. And then Fazrian looks to Roland. You proclaim that you are innocent. Then you will
I didn't.
prove your innocence. Step before me. You will sacrifice your life for the life of all those around you.
Sorry, but that is not happening.
I am not speaking to you.
I
You are
don't
already
care.
guilty. Your words mean nothing.
Does everybody else look like they're ready to attack? 'Cause
Hold on. Let me.
I am speaking to the tiefling. You have proclaimed your innocence. Now you must prove it.
And I must prove it by giving my life, so that theirs might be spared. Is that the gist here?
That would be an act of self-sacrifice. That would take courage.
don't do it, Roland. This is a lose-lose situation.
He's kind of lost his marbles here.
You didn't really ask us that question, like Roland said before, so... yeah.
No, I would gladly give my life for my companions, but I'm not going to sacrifice my companion's life for nothing, essentially.
Make an insight check, Scamp. At this stage, you feel like the celestial being is not listening to anything you're saying. You're basically, he's got only tunnel vision for Roland, so anything you're saying is not being absorbed by the planetar. It only looks to Roland. Step back. Guilty. You. Prove your innocence to me. Step before
Think
me.
about this, Roland. If the only way to prove your innocence is to die anyway, that doesn't make any sense. There's no guarantee he will not kill us even after you have died.
Trying my hand crossbow.
You are also, with your insight check, Scamp, you don't believe that statement. You know that Celestials, they're lawful by nature. They can fall, but they are literally the embodiment of law. So you do know that there's no deception here. If Roland gives his life, then that would be an act of courage and self-sacrifice in the name of Torm. Obviously, the planetar is fallen. You know, it's turned it has fallen from grace. It's turned from good to evil, but it still has a moral compass in terms of its sense of infallibility. So you do believe that it would honor its intentions.
I don't think it would try and be sneaky and have the demon do the dirty work.
No, it comes from one of the outer planes of law. It is the embodiment of law.
Would you allow my companions to take me away? Why would you do this?
Your physical body will remain with me, and your companions will be taken for indoctrination, so that they reflect on their sins.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind being a doctor. It'd be pretty good.
So, I will ask you one more time. Prove to me your innocence. What do you have to say for yourself?
Out of character, I was going to do it until he said that he was going to take y'all for indoctrination. No.
Scamp wouldn't be on board with it. Good people don't ask
Right,
innocent people
if
to
you're
die.
not thinking that, then Fazarian automatically knows what your intentions are. They know when they hear a lie with their divine awareness.
Well, I wasn't lying up to that point.
Well, yeah, well, we're up to that point. That's what I'm saying. We're up to that point now.
Azrian, how about you go and fuck yourself?
I see. Fazarian stands up and draws their greatsword. And so it shall be.
Oh, damn.
You are guilty.
That's right. Plantars have ridiculous initiative bonuses.
Alright, Fazarian stands up and draws their greatsword, and it looks like you failed to redeem the fallen angel. So,
well,
it is possible to redeem angels.
Yeah, I figured it was. That's just roll. I don't think Roland would truck with indoctrination.
Yeah, well, yeah, you unfortunately failed to redeem the fallen angel, so they attack. Fazarian is going to attack you, Roland.
Okay,
and,
I figured as much.
Its eyes become these glowing white orbs. Feel the law and the judgment of Torm. And
I mean, of
they
course it's gonna
hit you with their greatsword for 41 points of damage. Second attack. They hit you with their greatsword for 50 points of damage. Raxus, aid me. See through the punishment of these guilty parties. Cast them into the pit. And Fazarian's going to spring upwards to the 40-foot high ceiling. Breaking opportunity attack from Dagger, Roland, Dario.
I mean, I'm not going to.
Um,
26 hits. You stab the Planetar in the leg, and you hit them hard. They don't have the same sort of like arteries and things like that, and I mean, you hit the Planetar hard, and this kind of golden blood drips out of their leg a little bit as they leap to the air.
Seb, curiosity question. With Warcaster, does it have to be a cantrip, or can you cast an actual leveled spell as a reaction?
Well, you can read the fate, but it doesn't mention anything about a cantrip. It's a spell that can only target one creature.
Cool. I'm gonna reach out and as my reactionary attack. Cast inflict wounds.
Okay. And that hits.
Nice.
Alright, you grab the Planetar by the foot and just burst this necrotic energy through them. It leaves a couple of dark purple veins on their foot. And the Planetar will just fly straight up. Or fly there, looking down at everyone. Dagger.
I will draw my hand crossbow and I'm going to shoot him. Am I close enough? I am.
Alright. Shooting from behind the throne, they have 3/4 cover from where you're standing.
Oh, that's a 10 HP.
They have cover for if I was standing there.
Let me take a look. That would be half cover. It looks still like 3/4 cover. Yeah. They're mainly behind this throne.
Okay. Change that. I'm gonna ask Centimorn to come out for my bonus action.
Gladly. It appears that this Planetar has fallen too far from grace.
I'm gonna attack him. $22? Because he hasn't gone yet. Second.
Yeah, you have advantage. And you push the Sunblade into the Fiend. And they hit for 46 damage. You hit him in the neck and all this olive-colored ichor is just spurting out of them.
Thanks to mobile, I don't draw opportunity attacks. Come over here.
Fazarian starts shooting these golden beams out of his eyes. They're so incredibly bright that they are blinding. Everyone starts to get blinded by this light. Illuminates everything. These beams of magical light springing forth from its eyes, laser eyes. And Pavel, you need to make a Constitution saving throw against being blinded.
Advantage.
You resist.
Sweet. I mean, that's already one problem. Yeah, I'll shoot him just because he's in the air, but having someone that might attack next turn is bad. So I'm gonna shoot at a Raxus sharpshooter. Aim my pistol and sharpshooter him. Oh no.
Ting! You shoot the wall. Hit. A bullet hits the Ugoloth in the side.
3.
22 is a hit. And you put another bullet into the Ugoloth's arm, and it looks bloodied now. Brew, make a Constitution save against Fazarian's laser eyes. You manage to resist.
Tempest, we got somebody here who's kind of corrupted one of your buddies, I think. You want to come join us? Want to come see the fight? And I'll bonus action to rage.
You see this golden light start to surround Rue.
Moving through dagger with my ring. Doesn't really matter actually, I don't think, but yeah. And then, well, I guess first thing I'll do is take a swing with Sundeath at this Raxus here. Hey, Tempest judges you. Time for you to die. Got anything you want to say?
It just gives you an evil smile.
I'll swing Reckless.
And it brings up its axe. You see this explosion of fire and radiant energy as it deflects your attack.
Huh. Well, maybe you want to wrestle, and I'll try to grapple it.
You grab on to the Yugoloth's arm.
And I'd like to push him 10 feet south. So there's sort of a straight line coming through south of the throne there. Sorry, I didn't have my thing pressed. I'd like to push him 10 feet south to try to make him not behind cover within a straight line over there, if I can.
Okay, well, wherever you move, he moves with you.
Okay. Now, do you want to talk about this, or do you want to arm wrestle about this? You got two choices.
Roland, make a Constitution saving throw for Fazrian's blinding eyes.
Somehow feel like I'm about to be blinded for a little bit.
You somehow feel like you're blinded. The retinas of your eyes burn, and you become blinded.
Bastard.
You guys see Roland's eyes now kind of almost match Fazrian's. They're just these orbs of magical yellow energy with no pupil or iris.
This really fucks up my whole plan.
And it is like really seriously burning your eyeballs. You feel that it's bad.
Oh man. Okay, then this is probably not even a until the next turn kind of thing, probably. Oh, that's not good.
It feels very intense. Like all you see is white.
Man, almost everything I do requires sight. Okay. Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do that does not require sight, since it's come to this, through the guitar, I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good upon myself.
Okay.
Because it makes sense to me.
You're protected against the Planetar.
And I'm also, with my bonus action, going to go into Unbreakable Majesty, becoming even more fierce and beautiful than I already am.
Inconceivable.
I know, right?
You feel slightly saddened that you can't actually see yourself in your beautiful majesty.
I know, right? Okay, he's way up in the air, so I'm gonna move over here. I mean, he's gonna be able to get to me pretty much wherever I go, so it's not that. I'm just kind of moving about here. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Scamp, make a Constitution saving throw. This blinding magical light coming from Fazrian's eyes. You resist.
Alright, I am going to, we're going to come up here to Roland, and we're going to place our hand on his shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Immediately, your eyes stop burning, and you're no longer blinded.
Thank you, Scamp. Much needed. Now I can see him coming at me.
Hopefully, he stops glowing soon. I'm also going to use my bonus action to give Roland some Fey energy. I will do 6.
I mean, yeah, dude did like 90 damage in one turn.
So you get 26 and then 6.
6 temp. Oh. Cool. Ah, much better. Thank you.
Guilty, Bazarian says. Darius, make a Constitution saving throw. Your eyes are now burning. It's such an intense pain. All you see is white. And when others look at you, they'll see these luminous pools of energy where your eyes used to be, and you become blinded.
Awesome sauce. Okay. Cool. Well then. Sorry, my page had to reload it. You know what? That's gonna not help me. So instead, I'm going to do something I didn't think I was going to do until later in this fight. But I am going to grasp the symbol of Helm around my chest, drop to a knee, and I'm going to utter a prayer calling out to Helm to want some divine intervention.
Alright, what are you praying for?
For Helm to aid us in the fight and strike down this damn corrupt.
Okay. Ask for Helm's assistance. Alright, your cleric level is...
I am a cleric level 12.
Alright, so you need to roll D100, you need 12 or lower for your prayer to be answered.
Big money, no whammies. No!
And
Would have been cool though.
Feel Helm giving you a kick in the nuts instead.
I didn't roll that bad.
Do it your damn self, boy.
Take care of it yourself, son. You'll be alright.
Tough love.
Okay, cool. Well then, I will... He's 40 feet away, so I will kind of do the, like, back up. And I will... Where is it? Cast that? Just looking to see if spiritual weapon I have to see it to initially cast it, or if it's like any.
I don't believe. Actually, I better double check this. I don't think so, but could be wrong.
Nope, it's just as long as it's within range.
Okay.
And I make a melee attack, so it'd be a disadvantage because I'm blind.
Yeah.
Cool. So I will cast spiritual weapon at. Fuck it, fourth level.
Who are you attacking?
Yeah. The Nikoloth.
Okay. It's got half cover as well. It's a difficult hit to make.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
It misses.
So, just use the spell slot. Cool.
It should just be an extra 1d8 as well. I don't know why. It's programmed to do an extra d8 per level, but it's an extra d8 per 2 levels. Right, this fiendish-looking Nikoloth smiles at you. It just looks so sinister. And it takes this claw dripping with some sort of ichor, and it tries to drag it across you, Brew. and it slashes you for 4 points of damage. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
If it's a failure, I'll use Fanatical Focus.
It is.
Alright.
Nice.
You see this golden flame that surrounds you when your rage just disperse the injury that you'd suffered. Nicholas is still smiling, and then it just vanishes. Straight out of your grip. And teleports all the way over the other side of the room.
Ah, I forgot they could do that.
And then
I thought we were going to arm wrestle.
it jumps back another 50 feet. No. It jumps back another 40 feet along the hall, and it's going to be up at the ceiling because it likes to fly 20 feet high in this hallway. Okay, yeah, it's 30 feet high, 30-foot high arch ceiling. You, miss, are guilty of aiding and abetting the deformity. You shall not undo my judgment. And the Planetar zooms down at Scan. It has its blade and it swings.
Oh no.
It sears this injury across you for 45 points of damage. Guilty! And it churns another 43 points of damage into you, Scamp. It then flies over here.
I am going to attempt to attack it. And I think I haven't actually ever used this before. I'm going to cast Blight on him as he runs away using Warcaster.
You point your finger at the Planetar. Surprisingly, there's no plants around to get withered by this spell. The blood does turn like a darkish, blackish color. Kind of look like black veins riddling the walls as the spell comes about.
He's
And
probably going to be
the Planetar gets a
resistant.
30 on its saving throw. And takes 19 necrotic damage. You put a
He's not resistant or immune. That's good to know.
It definitely affects him as you would expect, and you just see this kind of crackling black wound appear upon the Planetar's torso. Dagger, you need to make a Constitution saving throw for the blinding light. And it burns your eyeballs. You become blinded. Dagger's eyes are now just orbs of pure white. Your eyeballs burn incredibly.
Oh, there. I'll just take the dodge action, I guess. There's not really anything I could do.
Okay. You wouldn't be able to actually dodge because you can't
Yeah, I
see,
know, but
it does give you advantage on dex saves.
if they get within 10 feet of me, I can sense them.
Your blind sense, it's not actually blind sight, it's a little bit different.
Ah,
Yeah, it's they can't hide or be invisible, but it's not the same, it's not blind sight. Anyway.
Do you still have that dagger?
I'm not attuned to it.
Yeah. Blind sense is not blind sight. Anyway, if you're out of options, then default would be dodge anyway. Alright, the planetar stops glowing, but those of you that are blinded are still blinded. And his eyes change. They're no longer shooting these bright beams of light. Instead, his eyes bleed. Blood runs from his eyes, and the walls undulate. The blood flows even quicker and thicker down the walls, and everybody feels sick to their stomach. Havel.
I don't like the sound of that. I do not like the sound of that. Okay. God damn.
Guilty! 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 A raise! A raise! A raise!
Just do damage. That's all I gotta do. Okay. I can still see him. I'm not blind. I'm gonna shoot him. The planetar. Sharpshooter style.
Hit. You put a bullet into the planetar. Guilty!
Guilty.
Guilty!
Guilty! Ooh.
He takes his greatsword and hits the bullet midair.
Ooh. Okay, now that was pretty cool.
Thank you. You're not guilty anymore.
Stop.
Hey, get your finger gun.
Stop being impressed, Pavel.
But did you just see that?
You're cool. You're not guilty anymore, bro. Alright.
Alright, move over. Tempest, grant us your furious rage. And actually, maybe not quite. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. One more round. I'm gonna wait. Okay. Tempest. Never mind. Just stand
Tempest,
on deck.
Hold the line.
Hold the line.
I'm just gonna put you on hold, Tempest.
Gonna swap Sundeath for an oversized longbow and try to shoot at the planetar.
Okay, light situation may change a little bit. But you can still see his silhouette.
Roland, can you make me fly? If you get a chance.
If I get the chance, I can. Yes.
Miss. Guilty. Guilty. I am infallible. You'll never foul me. Why will you not understand this, mortals? Roland.
Okay. Man, you putting Sundeath away kinda. Let's move forward a little bit. 5, 10, 15. Okay, I can see him now. I'm gonna get to there, and for my action, I'm going to cast a spell. Roland will play a a powerful note on his guitar, and then you know how Steven Tyler yells in the high note and Dream On. It's kind of like that. I'm not gonna try to do it.
Where's that soundbite, man?
Yeah, I don't have it up. And let me double check here. Okay. And I'm gonna use my 9th level spell, Psychic Scream.
Whoa.
You will be met with purgatory. Oh, fuck! My head! Alright, you hit the planetar with a psychic scream, and they fail. So, his head doesn't pop.
I figured.
He fails, so he takes 50 psychic damage. He grabs his head, and he becomes stunned. And he doesn't hover, so he falls 40 feet. And lands on the ground prone.
Yeah. You don't need to fly anymore, Brew.
Well, I like that one even better.
Nice one, Roland.
This would also hit Raxus.
Okay. Done. Alrighty, Raxus is going to make an intelligence saving throw. And it too fails, taking the 50 psychic damage. And it's also stunned. It falls 30 feet because it also doesn't hover, and poof, it hits the ground. Makes a weird noise.
Yeah, Roland's not fucking around. He got hit for a lot of damage and saw Scamp get hit for a lot of damage, so had to bust out the big stuff. Yeah, exactly. I'll have the soundbite for next time. Either that or I'll practice doing it myself. Don't know what everybody is like on temp HP at the moment. But I do know that myself and Scamp aren't feeling too hot.
You still have the 6 temp, remember?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a... I'm gonna bardically inspire Havel. No. Yeah, I will. I'll bardically inspire Pavel. I believe in you, buddy. Shoot those bastards.
Thank you.
Let's see, I moved 15. Back to there. Oh no, I want to be away from the wall. It's icky. That's it.
Scamp.
I am going to... I should probably heal myself. But while he is stunned, I'm going to run over here, put a hand on Dagger's shoulder, and cast Lesser Restoration on her. And kind of go, Roland stunned him. Go get him while he's down.
I can see clearly now, Dagger.
I can
rain
see
has
clearly now. The rain has
It's still
gone.
raining. Raining blood on everyone.
Gonna be upright.
I want to save
Thank
my Fey Energy dice, so I will... Yeah, I've only got 5 left. Well, that'll be good.
Darius.
Do I get to make a wisdom save to not be blinded anymore, or con save, or does it just last?
You don't repeat the saving throw.
Your eyeballs are just burnt.
I'll get you eventually.
It's okay. Trying to think of things I can do that don't require sight. That require sights. That require sights. Do I even have Lesser Restoration? No, I don't have Lesser Restoration prepared. because I'm an idiot. Is that Farsight? Yes. Okay, so I will then these all require fucking sight. Cool. Yeah, I'll just cast Death Ward on myself.
Probably not a bad move.
Sorry, clicked it twice by accident. And kind of stumble around a bit as I kind of head towards what I think is the voice.
Don't fall in the pit.
I will pull my spiritual weapon towards me 20 feet. I'd like.
Okay. All right. The fiend is just kind of convulsing on the ground, basically, kicking its arms and legs up and writhing, and it's having a bad day.
Nice.
Adrian says.
Shit. Okay.
Dagger.
Well, he's still on the ground.
Yeah, he's still prone, so
Yeah.
go get him, Dagger.
Alright. Section done.
Alright, you run up to the Planetar, and an 18 is a miss. Ching! He takes his great sword. He just uses the golden armband that he has, because actually, he still has his great sword. Anyway, he blocks it, and there's a searing, radiant line just hitting his bangle.
Damn.
He just gets it up in time. Guilty. You use 60 feet to get there though, Dagger, so you can't move anymore.
No, I have 40 feet movement. Because the rebel gives
mobility.
me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've got another 20. I find you innocent of missing. But
I can count, I promise.
No, guilty of missing. For the crime of missing, you are guilty.
You're confusing yourself now, Fazrin.
I'm not fooling. Stop it.
You literally just fell. I saw it.
Feel Tom's guiding light in the retina of your eyeballs, he says. And he starts glowing again, letting off this extremely bright light that blinds people who still have eyeballs. And Pavel, you need to make a Constitution save against that.
Okay.
Oh, you resist.
Okay. I'm sorry for the ruler's word. Alright, man, I'm missing step right over there. I think, yeah, so you're cool. Gonna miss step right over there. Let me... There we go. Here. And then move. Ballsy move. I'm going to try and grapple him.
Make an athletics check.
Okay.
I will add. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Guilty of bad touch. Let go of me!
I'm going to.
Now where did the angel touch you, son?
touch him on his wing, and then I'm going to chop it off with the hand axe. So instead of my pistol, take my adamantine hand axe, it's the only magic weapon I got, and start beating him.
Adamantine hand axe is not magical.
Oh, they're not? Damn.
I mean, you'll have a straight roll with your pistol, but
I can't load it. Can't load it with one hand. Or can I load it with one hand, Seb? I don't think so.
Loading property requires a free hand.
Okay, scratch what I said about hand axe. Rapier. Hopefully, it's not magical. It's something.
Yeah. And when you do poke him, he's only getting bruised. It's not piercing his flesh, but it's definitely bruising his side.
Second attack.
And a crit. You jam the rapier in him as hard as you can. It barely pierces his flesh that time. He is resistant. Brew. Make a constitution save for the blinding light. You become blinded. Your eyes burn.
Damn.
You become glowing orbs of light.
it's a high DC.
Okay, now I will call out to Tempest. Tempest, grant us all your furious rage. And come see this angel get pummeled. And I'll do this thing as a bonus action.
Right, let out the battle cry. Everyone has advantage on saving throws and attack rolls for 1 round.
Cool.
Thank you, Brew.
Come watch us beat the shit out of this angel. Basically what you're telling them.
I think Tempest would like that for some reason. I think he would get into it.
I think he would, yeah.
I'll swap my longbow for Sundeath. I won't be able to light it, but the first thing I'll do is I'll say, "Alright, Angel, Pavel, you got that? You got him from that side? I'll grab him from this side." And I'll try to grapple him.
Alright, you grab the angel. He's grappled.
You've each got a wing.
Let
Then I'll
go
just,
of me.
Hey, face the pit of despair. Before you is the agonizing pit of despair.
I just had these feathers dry cleaned. Get your filthy hands off of them.
I'll try to lick his feathers just to see what they
Ooh.
taste like. But then I'll improvise weapon. I'll use the pommel of Sundeath to try to smash him.
You're making me very uncomfortable. Why am I being aroused by this? That hits. Crit.
Oh, I'm blind.
Oh, well, 15 misses. Ah, my impenetrable abs have blocked you.
Well, let's see if they can block my friend Dagger.
Wait, you haven't hit me with a dagger yet. What's going on? Was that a euphemism?
Oh dear, maybe.
This guy suddenly got a lot less intimidating.
Alright, Roland, you'll need to make a constitution saving throw.
Can it be a charisma save?
You can be a charisma saving throw using your constitution save modifier. Can reflavor it. You become blinded again, the eyeball.
Yes, I do. Okay. That burning sensation, it's not pleasant. Alright, I should have planned for this, I guess. I know what I'll do. Just gonna walk forward a little bit, and then just kind of put my arm to the side, and let's zap this guy with the wand of lightning bolts. Hope none of my friends are right beside me. As I do the lightning bolt straight west of me.
Alright.
What a
You can't
bad
really
roll.
see what the effects of that are because you're blinded, but you definitely heard it hit the knife a lot.
Yeah, that was a terrible roll. Okay. Bardic Inspiration doesn't require sight, correct?
No, it's someone that can hear you.
Cool. I'm going to bonus action yell out to Dagger. I believe in you, Dagger. Kill that asshole. 20 feet. I'm just gonna go back 10 more. Probably didn't need it to move the whole 20. Whatever though. That's it.
Scamp. Make a Constitution save for Fazarian's laser eyes. He like makes eye contact with you, and the two glowing lines shooting out from his eyes hit yours, and you become blinded.
I rolled a 1 and a 2. I will just have you guys know.
Oh man.
I was like, oh, I'm lucky I took Resilient Con as like my training feat. And no, that doesn't help.
I rolled a 5 and a 2 and I only have a +1, so yeah.
Well, that changes what I was gonna do. So I've seen Darius be blinded for multiple rounds. I know it's a multiple round thing, so I'm gonna. This is where all my spells are going. I'm going to Lesser Restore myself, but I have to cast it at 3rd level because I'm out of 2nd level slots. That's on me. And then hopefully I can get other people next time. It's in my action. I really need to heal myself.
Darius.
I just kind of like going by echo and hopefully not falling into a giant pit somewhere.
You move 30 feet, right? You just move your back 5.
Oh, sorry. Did I go one extra? My bad. 30 feet, and I cannot do anything. Yes, because that's we'll see someone to toll the dead end, which sucks. I will try and whip him. Like, even though I can't see him. Where? Pavel!
Disadvantage.
Where is he?
Right here. Right. Give me your hand. Right
I'm
here.
right here. You know my voice that's calling out guilty, etc. Here. Why did I say that? As you whip the planets off. Guilty, Azrian says. Hit.
Nice.
Guilty.
Alright. And then move my spiritual weapon. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oops. Right there.
Yugoloth is still just convulsing on the ground, basically. Writhing, stunned. And is still stunned. Too many crimes have been committed here today. You shall all burn. I am the embodiment of law and good. You are deformed creatures, and now I know I was sent here to slay you. And he will cast a spell.
Counterspell. It's possible to do that, yeah?
It's up to you. You choose what you want to do.
Okay. Damn. Okay. If I see him moving his hands and his mouth in a weird arcane way,
Yes.
I will do it.
He's casting a spell.
You can definitely tell.
Alright, make a intelligence check, Pavel. It's higher than 3rd level.
I will use, before I even do it, I'm using my Bardic Inspiration. Intelligence check.
Oh
And-
no.
You got a 21.
Definitely
Do you
gonna
still want to
You
use
got
it?
21. Have a foresight.
Oh shit! I didn't know that worked for that.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Full attack rolls,
Everything would
saving
be
throws, and
free.
ability check.
God, Scam, this is a
Alright.
godsend.
You counter spell the planetar. Guilty, it says. Dagger.
I need to do con, right?
Yes. Constitution saving throw. You become blinded.
I'm going to use. Oh, I was going to say I was going to do the bard saving throw. Bard thing.
It's too late.
Give him a speech then about how he says he's the embodiment of good, but you judge us without giving us the opportunity to say anything. You didn't even let me speak.
La 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 la. It doesn't even have ears, and it puts its hand on its ears where its ears should be. La 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 la.
Will do. Oh, he's prone. Oh, oh well, might as well. Well, try to stab him anyway.
22.
Woo.
It's a hit. Alright, you
Nice.
sear the Sunblade into the planetar, and he is highly resistant to radiant damage. So he's hit for 19 points. The blade doesn't sear through him very well. But he does look beyond bloody, and he's beat up.
You say you're going to judge us. Stellar will judge you.
La 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 la. Alright, Fazrian stopped glowing. And he's going to cause his eyes to become these flowing pools of blood that spurred out from his eye sockets, dripping down his face and body. And it fills everyone with that sickly sensation once more. Pavel.
Yeah. That feeling makes me sick to my stomach. As I stab him with the rapier again, I'm gonna tell him to burn in hell. Cast Scream Flame Blade. 9 hells, actually, to say.
Guilty of using naughty language. That hits. Alright, you drive the rapier into the planetar. The fire eats through its flesh. The rapier is resisted. And all in all, it hits the planetar fairly hard.
War magic. Attack him again with my mundane weapon.
Hit. Planetar tries to bring up its greatsword, but it just get around its guard and hit it in the arm, bruising it a little bit more. Brew.
Tempest, thank you for your presence here. I'm sure we can take it from here. Feel free to watch the show. And I'll just improvise weapon on him with Sundeath's pommel.
Hit. You smack the pommel into the planetar, and you will notice that you can't see anything. But if you could, you would notice that the radiant energy is being resisted. And advantage and disadvantage. An 18 is a miss. The planetar managed to bring the pommel of its greatsword up, and ting! You guys go pommel to pommel.
I'll just move around to the south of him a bit.
Rolling.
Yeah, not being able to see kind of sucks. But not a lot I can do about it at the moment. So what I will do is step forward again, and I'm basically just trying to finish this guy off before he has a chance to, get back up and do his own thing. So I'm going to use. Let's make it 3 charges of the wand of lightning bolts. So 2 extra d6. So let me just do a regular roll. Another crap roll. And then an extra 2d6.
Alright, you hear the lightning bolt rain down the hallway, just hitting the fiend. It roars in agony, but you can't hear the squelching sound of it reduced to Wycor yet. It's still alive.
Just die already, shit! Stop struggling! It's not like you'll actually die, you're just going back to wherever it is you come from. Bonus action. I might as well just hand out bardic inspirations because I don't need sight for those. So I'm Scamp, wherever you are. I believe in you.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
Scamp.
I'm gonna bonus action, hidden step down over here to Darius, so that he can be unblinded for a temporary amount of time. This is also
Thank
third
you.
level.
Searing pain from your eyeballs subside. Darius.
I'm gonna walk around. As I do, I use the brewing power. You see, just my hand start to radiate this greenish energy, and I put my hand down, and I'm just going to bitch slap him and say, "And Helm passes judgment on you and finds you guilty." And I'm casting inflict wounds at 7th level.
Okay.
Okay. I should have gave it to Darius.
Quickly spins
I'm
around,
sorry.
grabs your arm, and he pulls you close. Only I judge. And he throws you back.
That's what I get for being cocky. Oh well.
Looks at you and says, "The people are real. The cases are real. The judgments are final. I am Judge Fazrian."
Nice. Yeah, I will hit him with the spiritual weapon.
And the spiritual
That of
weapon
course
hits.
is. 2d8 plus.
Spiritual weapon crashes into Fazrian, taking out a chunk of his flesh, and the Planetoid is looking quite hurt at this stage. Ah! Kill me now! Ah!
I'm trying.
Hurry up!
I swear to the gods, I am trying to kill you.
I'm resistant to that damage or something worse. It's just slowly torturing me.
What about fire? Is that better?
No!
Oh shit. Well, I don't have anything. Sorry.
Alright, Fazrian is going to clench his fist and murmur an incantation under his breath as he casts another spell.
Counterspell. Let me get my spell template. That's actually sounded pretty cool. Now I want to hear the rest. But counterspell.
Make another intelligence check to counterspell him.
Nice.
This should be good.
You counterspell the Planetar once more.
Oh man, I bet he is frustrated.
And
I'm
he,
so sorry.
he's unable to move, so he stays there. Dagger. That is a hit.
Aw.
Alright, you really push Centimorn into Fazrian, and you can feel the blade resisting his flesh and vice versa. So, hit him for 23 points of radiant damage, but you can feel it eating through his skin. He's going to use his glowy laser eyes again. The room lights up with this incredibly blinding light. Feel the light of judgment in the retinas of your eyeballs.
The light of judgment sucks.
Specifically only in the retinas of your eyeball. Pavel, make a constitution saving throw to avoid being blinded.
Oh, phew.
Nice.
You resist.
I'm gonna look at him and just kind of sigh, like, alright, same old spiel, burn in hell, die.
Hit. And you push the rapier into him for another 14 points of damage.
War magic.
Hit. You bruise him with the rapier a little bit more, poking him in the ribs, and he's looking quite injured. Vru, make a constitution saving throw. You resist easily.
I think he's already
You're not double blind, bro.
Oh yeah, you're already blind. Sorry.
Does it,
The
could it-
icon was covering it.
can it unblind me? No. Yeah, I'll just keep swinging a pommel at him, or at whatever I'm holding, and I hope it's still him. Hey, am I hitting this guy or what?
No.
I think so.
No, you're not! It is I!
Okay.
It is I, what's his face? The elf.
Now, I know I heard you call him a tiefling.
Alright. You miss. Ah, direct hit. Hit. And you hit him with a pommel. And that's 18 points of damage. You resist the radiant.
Wow. I could do this all day. This is fun.
Roll one.
You can't see.
Okay, I really would like to finish this guy off down here, but my wands are the only things that really do damage other than like Crown of Stars, but don't really want to use another big spell like that. The Wand of Magic Missiles requires sight, so I wonder if he... Don't know if he's resistant to fire or if he's immune. Because I know he's a Yugoloth, not a devil, so...
I'm not immune, just ask me! I'm right here!
Oh, alright, well, let's see if this one will work. Just let me know.
Just hurry up!
Yell in pain if it doesn't work. And I'm gonna just do a fireball right on top of where the voice is coming from.
I'm not getting paid enough for this shit!
I can actually roll decent on the fireball.
And you drop a fireball where you're yelling out, and you see an explosion, or you hear an explosion. And then you just hear the sickly sound of sizzling ichor.
Oh, good gods.
You got him rolling.
That was awful. Oh, good. That's good. Alright. I don't know if I would have known otherwise. And then I will dole out some more inspiration. I would have, I'm assuming, heard Darius cry out in frustration a moment ago. So I will. Okay, he's in range. I'm going to Darius. I believe in you, buddy. Give him Bardic Inspiration with my bonus action. Alright, and that's it.
Scamp, make a Constitution saving throw.
Got this, Scamp.
I want to use my Bardic Inspiration. It's
D12.
what?
D12.
D12. Nice.
You succeed the saving throw. It's like Roland's magical words. Cover your eyes for a brief moment.
He's almost dead. And I'm hoping when he's dead, he will stop glowing. And then maybe I can cure people of their... Oh, I had temporary hit points. I forgot. Because they're on a separate bubble. I'll fix that in a second. But I am going to cast light on him again. Yeah. That's the highest damage spell I can do that isn't gonna wreck up everybody else. And isn't radiant damage.
You shoot an inky black beam straight at the Planetar. It puts another jagged, veiny, black, crackling line of imperfection on his flesh. Darius, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
Ooh.
It's rough.
He just makes
Game wants you to be blind.
direct
It's okay.
laser eye contact with you. You say my name?
It's okay. As the blindness takes hold, I'm just staring at the sun. And I'm just gonna reach out and I'm gonna try and inflict wounds at 6th level because it's a contact spell. Big money.
And
Nice.
you grab him.
Oh, by the way, my the inspiration with Tasha's, you can also put it on the damage roll of a spell.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Food for thought.
I'll roll the extra 12 with this.
Ooh.
38 points of necrotic damage. You place your hands on his chest, and you see these crackling purple cords of lightning necrotic energy wrap around Darius's arms, feed through his fingers and onto the planetar. And all of a sudden, the planetar loses its bright golden glow. Its eyes return to normal. And it breathes out this like purple wind, and as it dies, its feathers they wither away into these little husky bits of black dust. That happens first, and then his body becomes exsanguinated as you see his flesh tighten around his skeletal frame. This purple smoke still emanates from his mouth, and his final words are, "I am infallible."
I'm gonna just kind of slump to my knees a little bit and just. Help, Brew, Pavel, I can't see.
Don't fall in the pit, you guys.
I can't hear the words of an egotistical angel. Did we win?
It looks like
Yes.
hold on a moment. So they are still all blinded, right, Seb?
Yes.
We're all just.
As far as you can tell, it's permanent.
Marco!
Oh. Okay. We'll start with Roland. This is gonna be all my spells. Oh dear. Okay.
Wish I could help
This
you.
is the 3rd level one.
Thank you, Scamp.
We'll get Dagger with a 4th level. And who else? Darius and Brew are both going to have to be 5th level.
Thank you, Scam.
So yeah, I
you
can-
can save your. You can save your spell slot if you want. I have greater restoration. I can cast it myself.
I don't want to waste the diamond dust for
Okay.
blind. I have an 8th level and a 7th level spell slot left, and
Oh.
two 1st levels.
I am going to while we are sitting here. I will dole out a prayer of healing. Can I cast this at higher levels? What we're doing?
Pretty much at this point, before anything else really happens, appearing before you guys is a golden right-handed gauntlet. It's quite large, about 10 feet high. And
It's their metal glove.
It's the holy symbol of Torm. And
Oh, wrong metal glove.
It gives you guys a thumbs up.
I thought it was gonna flip us off.
Yeah, so I thought, oh man.
And then the hand turns, its palm facing towards you all, and then streamers of golden light shoot out from the palm of your hand and harmlessly strikes each one of you. And you'll look down and you'll now notice a spectral right-handed golden gauntlet covering your hand. It's not tangible, it's spectral, it glows quite brightly, and it gives everyone a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws.
Ooh,
Oh, that's huge.
It is a
Yeah, the
supernatural
saving
blessing.
throw is huge.
And Darius, for you, it is permanent.
Oh,
What?
Awesome!
For everyone else,
That's really cool.
you'll notice in celestial runes on the backhand of the gauntlet the number 10. And every day that goes by, that will decrease by 1.
Ah, right.
So
Oh.
you have it for 10 days, basically. Blessing
Oh.
of protection.
Well, I suppose a thank you is in order, Tom.
As Roland's saying that, Scamp smears Goodberry on him.
Thank you, magical floating gauntlet.
It gives you guys finger guns and then it disappears.
Ooh.
Hey. Thank you, Scamp. That feels much better.
Seb, is the Planetar sword still there?
Yes.
I'm taking it as a keepsake.
Okay. How will you transport it? It's about
It's huge.
10 feet long.
Oh fuck!
it is the most excellent of great swords.
Can I put it in my bag of holding?
It's 10 feet long. Bag of holding's like 4 feet tall.
Way too long.
I can't carry it on my back. Shit.
Roland, I did have a.
You're not gonna be able to go through doors.
This is an incredible piece of equipment. If we had a way to get it to the surface, I think it would look wonderful over that mantle at your bar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I suppose it would, but it's getting it to the surface that's the kicker there.
I could attempt to call a planar ally to deliver it.
Mm,
Messenger service, as it were.
scares me.
It seems like a slight waste to use a powerful being to do such a thing. Also, I think I would hesitate to call forth any celestial being while on this level. Not sure how deep the corruption goes.
So, you guys will remember that Valtagar told you of a secret vault behind the throne, and that you're entitled to all of the treasure there, and also some diamonds.
Yeah, he's gonna give us some diamonds.
When we get an opportunity, I could do with a little bit of a rest.
A quick rest would be nice.
Would you like some I can spend 10 minutes and cast a quick prayer of healing for everyone that needs it.
I think it's just Roland and I that might benefit from that.
I'm only down. And thanks to the Goodberry mush. I'm only down like 30 HP. So it's more you than.
Roland needs that though. Got it.
Alright.
Let's see what's behind this throne quickly. Before we do anything else.
Seb, I'm gonna drag the sword with me.
Okay.
Just carry around
because
Buster
it's
Sword.
so bulky.
I will move half speed if need be.
Tell you how much it weighs. Well, it depends on your strength. But it's very big. It weighs.
The Planetar.
It weighs about 36 pounds.
Oh, that's not bad. Well, I mean, not bad in terms of like carrying it around. Using it in battle, not gonna happen.
Did the Planetar turn to dust when it died?
No, it turned skeletal. Well, pretty much skeletal.
It was not welcomed back into the waiting arms of Torn. Or gauntlet, I suppose. Looking at my spectral gauntlet.
Can I, when they go off to check the vault, grab a bone or Planetar jerky or whatever it is now?
Yeah.
Shove it in the chest
Say
of
no
preservation.
They say no more.
Oh man. Rations is gonna have angel jerky. What in the world?
Hell yeah.
That is fantastic.
Right, get some Planetar jerky. And it's already dried. The dust of his wings act as a seasoning. It's like a green colored jerky. Like a rub.
Rations, I like it.
Alright, if you want
Roll
to try and
20.
figure out like how to get this thing open, it's going to require a perception check.
Okay, 1 second.
Before they get to really looking, I would light a torch or ask Brew to light up Sundeath so we have some good lighting.
I'll just cast light.
It is a pretty dark alcove here.
I'll cast light on my shield,
Okay.
so it's fairly bright.
Alright, you can fairly clearly see the seams of the secret door. It's a little bit difficult because of the blood covering every surface, and the blood hasn't subsided. There is a small button at the base of the throne on this side that you can press. You notice that, and it'll swing the secret door open. You hit it, and section of the wall simply slides down flush to the ground. And there is an oval-shaped chamber with a domed ceiling. It's about 20 feet high, and dried blood stains every surface except for a patch in the shape of a giant hand on the back wall. And it's the symbol of Torn. You guys know that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the middle of the room, piled around, are 10 shattered stone chests. And there is a mace and a headless human corpse lying on the floor next to the rubble. The corpse's severed head lies a few feet away, with maggots feasting on the rotted remains.
Oh.
You recognize this woman as the corpse of the cleric in that vision.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess let's grab that mace and get out of here.
As you step into the room, Darius, a ghostly figure with a look of disdain on her face appears hovering over the corpse. She has sadness in her eyes, but her face then forms a smile when she sees you. She gives you a nod, and although no words come out of her mouth, she lips the words, "Thank you." And the mace just hovers up towards you and into your hand, Darius. With that, her ghost finally passes on. and you recognize this mace as the one that she'd used in the vision, and it now belongs to you.
I have to say that you cut a fine figure with that mace, Darius.
Yeah.
Seems to be made for you.
It is a noble weapon. I would if we could. The skeletal remains, the stone floor and everything like that looks fairly like immovable correctly.
The floor, it's made of stone.
Solid stone.
Yeah.
I will. Was it a human body or was she a dwarf? I can't remember.
She's human.
She was human. Okay. I will pick up the head and kind of cloth it in like a piece of spare cloth, clean cloth I've got in my pack. Probably like my robes that I don't wear very often. And just kind of whisper to it, I will find a good place for you to call rest. Until then, I apologize for the bumpy road. And I'm going to take the head to intern somewhere as a sign of respect.
As you exit,
Alright.
you notice that the walls are no longer bleeding. They are stained with blood, but the blood starts to dry. It no longer oozes from the wall. It now
You
just
don't feel
paints
so
the
sticky.
wall. We'll take a 10-minute break now as well before we move forward.
Oh wow, it's already that time.
So you guys.
I'm not gonna
soon.
lie, I'm so. Oh, sorry, I
Like you said.
was sad. My 7th level inflict wounds missed.
Yeah, since I was blind, all I could do was really bardically inspire people. Because almost all of like my spells, like my bard spells and stuff, require me to be able to see the creature that I'm targeting. I don't really have a ton of like actual damaging spells. Like in terms of damaging spells, I have Dissonant Whispers as a 1st level spell, but I'm probably gonna get rid of it at next level. And then Crown of Stars and Psychic Scream. So 1 low level spell and then 2 high level spells. 2 of them do Psychic, one does Radiant. But
You're getting rid of them?
no. I'm
Oh.
gonna get rid. I'm probably gonna get rid of Dissonant Whispers next time we level.
Okay.
I don't use it enough, really. And there's other things I could pick up that'd be nice to have. I have a lot of 1st level spells because of Ritual Caster and my guitar.
You know,
Part of
it's kind of weird. Also, now I've got an AC of 21.
Dude.
that's nice. Mine is 16, 17?
That's
Possibly
13.
17.
You have a +1 now, though.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, it's
Temporarily.
yeah. I
For cool.
temporarily have a 14, which I guess is nice.
I like it.
What's your guess on whether or not that mace is magical?
Oh, totally.
Definitely.
100%.
Totally.
There's no way it's not.
Do we think it's a mace of disruption?
I
don't know.
Could
I
be
think-
like. You go, sorry.
I think the only way to really know is to like if you're gonna sit down and do a prayer healing, then while you're doing that, Roland would cast Identify ritually, and be able to tell you what it is.
If we're actually gonna take a short rest, then there's no need for me to do the prayer of healing. It was just if we didn't want to do the full hour, I'm like, it's a quick way of gathering some HP back without like everyone like wasting spell slots too much.
Right.
I'd like the short rest.
I'd prefer to short rest just so I can use hit die.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't typically use hit dice for much anyway on Scamp, because generally speaking, I don't get hit. But
Yeah, Roland is kind of in the same boat. I would like to short rest as well, though, to get back Unbreakable Majesty and my inspirations.
I kind of torn as to whether I like wasted spells during the fight or not, because I didn't know if it was going to be permanent. I knew it was going to last more than a round because he said something to you about it feeling permanent.
Permanent, yeah.
And so my thought process was, well, I can't really do damage, so if I can make the people who can do damage or control or something see, then it'll go down faster.
Oh yeah, 100%. You, I feel like you're the MVP of that fight. If it wasn't for you, Roland would not have been able to do his Psychic Scream because it does require sight.
All of us would have been blind.
So I would, I wouldn't have been able to do what I did. We would have had to fight the Nikoloth as well as Thazran.
I just feel bad because it took so many spells.
Yeah, it did take a lot of your spells. It's weird because I still, since I was just using my wands, I still have the majority of my spells. I think the only spells that I have used are 2 first level spells, 2 third level spells, and both of those third level spells have been tongues. I can't remember what the first level spells were. And then my 9th level spell. I got everything else.
Yeah, I'm just going to be somewhat useless for the rest of the day. I was looking at stuff because I was like, oh, and I was going to do it the round. Well, I was going to go get Brew, and then assuming he had more than 2 different layer actions and maybe didn't immediately blind everybody again, I was going to try and summon a creature because I've got 2 of those new Tasha's summons prepped. I've got Summon Fae prepped, and I've got Summon Elemental prepped. But I didn't realize Summon Elemental was a full minute cast time. Which, unfortunately, makes it a lot less useful. It lasts an hour, which is kind of cool. But those are the ones that, like, scale based on the level you cast them at, and based off of your character's level. Yeah. Which makes them a little bit nicer than just the generic, conjure.
Yeah.
Conjure things. But yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
You go.
I was just really torn about like whether I should be healing blindness or like, okay, just take care of the blindness after the fight.
No, I mean, I think like you healed the blindness on Roland, allowing him to do the Psychic Scream. You healed the blindness on Darius, allowing him to hit with the high level inflict wounds. At least I think no.
I don't think it did. That wouldn't have mattered.
Darius. That wasn't Darius.
I think I could have conserved slots. Well, I couldn't get to Darius. Well, and I guess that didn't do anything. So I got myself so that I could use my bonus action to bamf around a little bit more for mobility. Right. But I got Dagger once. Unfortunately, she missed, which is not her fault. Bad dice rolls. And then I got Darius and myself. So I think there's 4 during combat turns where I used Lesser Restoration, and then the additional 4 after combat. So that was 8 different spells. Probably could have conserved some of those.
Man, what I really
No
need to
clue
do.
how we could have kept from that. How we could have saved him.
You know, I mean, the only thing that I can think of is if we were to allow Roland, like if Roland was willing, and you guys allowed it to happen, him sacrificing himself maybe as it's an act of self-sacrifice, and maybe that it's like, oh, maybe these guys are the real deal kind of thing. But other than that, I really don't know. Unfortunately, Roland as a character is not that selfless. He does love you guys and thinks of you as family, but if he feels like his sacrifice would be in vain, why would he sacrifice himself? Doesn't make any sense. I was telling Scamp, you know, if it had been a different character, because the character I play in the Sunday game with Seb would not have hesitated, like, at all. He would have stepped forward immediately, take me out. If you're, you know, if you're gonna let everybody else live, take me out, and he would have done it. But Roland is not that kind of guy.
See, Scamp's whole thing with that is like he would let you guys go, but he's still gonna judge everybody else. Like, he's not a good guy, and I don't know that would have saved him or anything. So, while she does care about the party, and she definitely sacrificed herself for the party, if that guy's just going to go on to kill more people, the sacrifice kind of becomes a moot point. He's still killing people and judging people as, you know, tainted or whatever the hell it was.
How's everyone doing?
The question was,
He wouldn't even let me
Nope.
speak.
Yeah, well, yeah. When a planetar falls from grace, they shift from good to evil. So if you wanted to try and make him see reason again, you would have had to try and redeem him to shift him back to good. Obviously, if he was still evil, then that wouldn't have been good. But perhaps there was a little. There's always a little glimmer, a little celestial spark within these fallen angels, and you can try to make them see reason again. But unfortunately, he just wasn't listening to anyone because he judged you guys guilty, except for Roland. But he,
Hey, Dagger did her good deed down in Underdark. She saved the dragon.
basically what you needed to do to convince him was tell him to judge himself. However, some of you did say that. However, he wasn't listening to you because he judged you guilty. So the only person he would have listened to is Roland.
Well, that's just silly.
And even then, you would have had to make a pretty good argument for the Planetar to judge himself.
Yeah, I guess I did say something to that effect, but it was before the whole stepping forward as a sacrifice thing. Yeah. So
basically, these celestial beings, they don't see mortals as like significant beings, and it's very hard to get their attention. In fact,
they're jerks.
The words that you guys were saying were just falling on deaf ears, and any sort of protest was just met with dismissal immediately.
Well, it's all right. Big Daddy Torm gave us the thumbs up, so Roland feels justified with what we did.
You guys judged him just in your own way, and even in his evil form, he still thought he was infallible, even when he was met with his own death.
Yeah, angels, man, that'd be crazy. All right,
Scamp's going to use her Pearl of Power, because I forgot I had that until I was looking at my character sheet during the break. So I now gain a 3rd level slot. I have 5, y'all.
I will do the same, because I forgot I could tune to 1.
If it makes you any better, I could have someone blinded so you can use a 3rd level slot to Ressurus.
Please no.
Azurion's eyes open again. I'm not gone. No, he is gone.
So I suppose we can go speak to Valtagar again and let him know that, well, we have destroyed Fazarin and his fiendish friend, and that they can do what they want on the level now. But before we do that, I do want to take a closer look at this gate.
Right, these are very unique standing gates. In fact, you've never seen anything quite like it. Maybe you have something kind of similar. So this is it doesn't form an arch. It's a standing gate, so it's just like two vertical crystal menhirs.
Mm-hmm.
And within the menhirs are sleeping demons. They
Hey!
look feminine in appearance, except when you get down to their lower torso. Their lower torsos are that of a snake, and they have 7 arms, or 6 arms, and in each arm, they're all the arms are pressed tightly against their body. In each arm, there is a sword. They're Marilith. They seem to be in some sort of stasis, trapped within the menhir.
Yep, not fucking with those.
So we did see one other gate kind of like this on level 19, I believe it was.
Yeah, it had some other form of demon.
It had Nalfeshnis in it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, right. There was all the rubble around it, right? Or was that a different gate?
Correct.
I can't remember.
I don't know, it's on the ooze level.
Ah, right. I did have a lot of rubble around it. Well, I wonder how to get into this one. There's no writing or anything like that on it?
No.
Huh. Well, there's no point in sitting here and conjecturing.
You're part demon. Can you open it?
How's the
Just
gate
by being
still?
near it?
I'm not sure that's how it works, and honestly, I don't think I'm part demon. I think I have devil blood in me, but tomato
Elf.
kind of thing there. But
Elfish blood.
well, yes, voice in my head. I do have elvish blood as well, obviously, but it's the fiendish blood that I'm not too sure of. Yeah, I don't really want to mess
Damn,
with it if
he's
we don't
into
really.
himself now.
Don't really want to mess with it if we can't. If there's no hint or clue or anything like that, there's no telling what would happen.
Well, what was the gate stone doing?
Oh right, I'll
Cool
pull
to
it out
the
of my
touch.
pocket.
Fairly cool to the touch and swirling with energy, illuminating the Deathic rune to the number 15, along with the number 17, which is always glowing in your hands.
Right.
You think he'll take us to level 15?
No, I think that because this gate stones doesn't have. Well, it doesn't have all 20. It's not 23 sided. I think it is relative to our own abilities. But anyway, I mean, going through this gate would definitely lead us back up, I'm sure. But at the same time, I don't know how to activate the gate. So. Shall we go?
Yeah, I do really want to go back up to finally give this stones to one to Layla Silverhand and one for my parents.
Right.
If we have a moment before we go back to the Dwargar, if we're going back there right now, I would like to take just a short breather, maybe an hour or so, just in case they're not so friendly when we come back.
That's not a bad idea. Always better to hedge our bets, as it were.
Yes.
Those Duergar aren't exactly, well, they're not exactly good. But hopefully we can deal with them in good faith. For taking out this planetar.
Alright, you guys hang out here for an hour, and yeah, it's not a peep from anyone. Hour goes by.
Can during that hour, can I cast Identify ritually on Darius's brand new mace?
You can do it at the end of the rest, but not while you're resting, because you can't cast spells and short rest at the same time.
Okay, that's fine. Well, in that case, I'll be playing softly the entire time, so everybody also gets.
Yeah, you could just mess with it and figure it out, but you wouldn't be able to cast the Identify spell.
Okay. Well, I mean, Roland's not going to mess with it.
Did Darius want to? I don't know if he needs a short rest.
Everybody gets a.
I don't, so I can.
It'll be a D12 for everybody using hit die because Roland will be playing softly as we rest.
That I roll well.
Oh yeah, you have to take a short rest if you want to identify it. So, yeah, you may as well take a short rest.
I'll take the short rest. I'm just saying I don't need hit dice or anything. So.
Yeah. There we go.
Was there
there'd be no reason not to take a short rest, basically.
Was there a backpack in the alcove too? Something?
No. There are a bunch of stone chests, all broken apart, covering the ground.
He said there was treasure back here, but there's not.
I mean, maybe the mace is the treasure.
So, Darius, the mace doesn't really look that exquisite. It's very practical, heavy, well made, nice smooth lines and angles. It has a brass handle and a gold pommel. It has a small crossguard with a little bronze spike sticking out of it. The head of the mace seems to be made of some sort of hefty iron, and the top of the mace is also topped with a little golden bauble. You mess around with it for an hour and it feels light, and when you tap it on the ground, it just cracks the ground quite easily, and figure out what it is. It's a Mace of Smiting. It's a rare magic item that acts as a +1 mace. However, if you use it to attack a construct, it turns into a +3 mace. And if you roll a 20 on an attack roll, the target takes an extra 2d6 bludgeoning damage, or 4d6 if it's a construct. If the construct has 25 hit points or fewer after taking the damage, it's destroyed. It's a construct killer.
Cool.
Bring on the robots.
Neato. It doesn't even need attunement. That's nice.
Seb, can I weapon bond with the planetary greatsword?
Yes.
I know what he's getting ready to try to do.
And also, is this thing magical? Or I can't do two things at the same time? I don't think I can.
It doesn't look magical. It's made of nice looking celestial steel, but it's not magical.
Still keeping it then. Alright then. I'm gonna walk away from it.
Yeah,
and
it's utterly unwieldy. If you were to use it, you'd be at disadvantage to attack.
That's fine. I'm gonna try to summon it now. Now that I bonded over it from the short rest. Would I be able to summon it to my hand?
Yes. Make a strength saving throw.
Ooh! I like that. Alright.
Alright, you catch this unwieldy sword.
I can just drag it around, and if I leave it somewhere by accident, I can always bring it back.
I'm not. No, Pavel, that is rather. But I. Not to burst your bubble, I'm not sure but I know creatures can't freely come in and out of Undermountain. I'm not sure about objects, but
They
if it's
can,
here,
because you saw that happen before when Tiralai teleported away.
oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I guess I
Sweet.
purged it from my memory. Oh well, never mind. Forget what I was saying entirely, Pavel. Nice work.
Thank you. Now, I will keep this as a keepsake and hang it over the bar. Like Grimbolt. Like what, damn, it's been so long since we talked to him. What's his name again?
Dernan?
Dernan! Yes! Now I have a similar weapon like Dernan.
Yes.
Except I think his is usable though.
Well, that's even better. Mine's bigger.
Pavel's thinking entirely like a young kid. And mine's bigger. It's got to be better.
Sure.
Roll
Why
it.
not?
Pavel,
Yeah?
let me give you... Size isn't everything. It really is in how you use it.
Oh.
Size does help sometimes. Let's go.
Brew, is that true? Size doesn't matter?
Depends what you're trying to eat.
What?
Well, if you're trying to eat something big, then it matters.
These
I was
dwarves,
just
by the way,
dragging the
they're
sword behind me, and you hear like scraping on the ground through this bloody hall. It's like a scene out of a murder mystery, murder movie.
God,
horror
Pavel.
movie.
Can you like stash that somewhere and just get it later?
I don't know. If I'm too far away from it, I feel like someone's gonna steal it.
Can't you just summon it if they steal it?
I mean, if they go to another plane dimension, I can.
Go stick it in the spot behind the throne.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Who's gonna
Bear
take
back.
the sword and go to another plane of dimension with it?
That's a level of paranoia that I can't even begin to comprehend, Pavel.
Alright, I'm gonna
Okay, so
How's the door?
these statues are dwarves that have
Yeah.
their eyes lit up.
Yeah.
They're not Duergar, are they? Or they're just regular dwarves, or?
Couldn't really tell. They're heavily armored.
Mm. Yeah.
You suspect Duergar.
Alright.
You exit back into the grand vestibule with the
I
diamond
am gonna go
pillars.
invisible, Seb.
Okay. Diamond pillars, a large horn hanging by chains overhead.
You know, I haven't really thought about it, but where's Cage been?
it's a good question.
I just figured he wasn't around for that fight, mostly because, the whole, eyes turning into bright lights thing. Like, bright enough to burn our retinas. So,
He'd be in the shadows
he's-
somewhere.
He does tend to shy away from the light, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll pop up again.
Hopefully. It's probably somewhere in the shadows, like you said. Probably.
Alright, guys, head back to report to Valtigar through the watch posts, the command post. And
Hello, Ironhead.
Ironhead seems pleased. In fact, you didn't even realize that this Duergar is capable of smiling, but he is smiling. Done then, is it? He speaks to you in Dwarvish. Killed it! Slayed that freak! Big bullhead one knocked its wings out, did you tell me you did?
Tongues would have went down.
I convey what he said in Dwarvish.
Oh, Right. Thumbs up.
I told
Big thumbs
ya!
up.
Ironhead slaps the armored shoulder of these other dwarves. We done it! Liberated! Durgar reign once again! Doesn't matter if we had to use some adventurers! Ha ha ha! The Mad Tyrant has fallen! This is our place! Brona! Ulbrix! Time for celebrations! And he just starts going on. So I told you how we're gonna get free from the evil slaver! And you can visibly see the Duragar rolling their eyes, even though stone helms cover their faces. I guess you don't visibly see it, but you can tell that they are.
You can feel it.
Yes.
Burning.
So I'm gonna head back down to where Valtagar was, and on the way, like kind of after I've kind of had an eye shot of those guys, I will cast tongues on myself again, real quick.
You can still just hear Ironhead going off. The great Ironhead clown lives another day. When we get back to Gracklestug, I will spread word how we conquered the evil angel. Oops, put on the wrong icon on you. Ha 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 ha! Our hammers will ring true.
Darius, let's just open this door. Thank you.
Come in, come in. This is a welcome sight. Your heads are still attached to your shoulders. Enter,
They are.
and close the door behind you. Tell me now. Tell me the good news. Did you slay Fazrian as promised?
Fazrian and his Yugoloth companion are both no more.
Joyous! Joyous! Ha ha ha! There are a few more fiends that I'll have to take care of. However, your job is done. Thank you.
Now that, as you say, our job is done, can we please receive what was promised?
Oh, yes. You'll get what I promised. And he
I
draws
swear to God.
a war pick. You'll get this alright. Here you go. You can use this war pick to pry out those diamonds.
Rowan was like, I swear to God, I swear to all of them. Oh, right.
Now,
Sure, thank you.
you can take
how
4 of them.
immediate-
And no more.
Okay,
I will warn you.
alright. Okay.
We don't leave valuables hanging around like that without some manner of protection. We have had for traps. I must admit,
Right.
I've not been entirely honest with you either. I take
think
it ye
much.
did not find the treasure behind the throne.
I take it that you have already found it and stowed it away somewhere.
Indeed. Before Fazrian arrived here, me and me wife, we plundered the treasures and stowed them away in a minecart. When you're ready, head back here, and I'll gladly give you direction to the minecart and to the stairs leading down to the next level, as promised.
Alright, you've been most agreeable, Valtagar. I will turn and give the pick to Brew.
Oh,
Better how to use this than I do. You said traps. What manner of traps are on these diamonds?
He shakes his head. Can I say? 'Tis not I who forged these deep mines. Err on the side of caution. there is magic abound.
yeah,
Belonging
didn't
to
he
the
promise us
school of conjuration. Yeah,
Right.
6 diamonds.
Okay.
The dwarvish word for 6 is 4 in common.
Ah,
I get
right.
I get confused sometimes.
Well, I could see how.
Just making sure.
All right. Well, thank you for that. I suppose we'll go retrieve the diamonds then, and then come back for directions.
He nods.
You do mean the ones in the vestibule, right?
He nods.
Just-
Aye.
Double check. All right.
Oh, you also
Alright.
promised us mushroom wine.
I didn't write that down.
I think
He
we can.
gives you a bottle of mushroom wine. He has one under his desk and he hands it to you. There you go, boy.
I give it to Brew. Here you go, buddy.
Try not to drink that until after we have retrieved the diamonds. If they have some sort of trap on them, then I would not like to be impaired.
I expect Brew is like actually chugging it while you're saying that.
It's called grapple.
Crackle Brew.
Okay.
Well, we'll at least savor it a little bit. Remember that flavor profile. Maybe we can sell it in the bar.
Ooh, that'd be good. Damn it! Just tasted it.
Oh, here. There's some on my lips, if you want.
I'm good, Brew.
Alright.
That is
well,
an image I never want to see. Don't ever suggest that again, Brew.
well, I guess let's go back to the vestibule.
Collect some diamonds.
So, yeah. Open the door again.
I'm telling ya!
Mhm.
We'll overthrow them flame bugs! Ironhead name! We'll spread that! Second to Still Shadow! A marvelous day indeed, Rhoda!
What is he saying?
Oh, he's extolling on the future conquests of the Iron Hand clan. Well, Iron Head? Is it Iron Hand or Head?
Head. It's a very well-known Duragar family. Alright, you guys head in to the vestibule. So, describe this room to you guys again. You can see the blood just dried on the walls now. It no longer flows. There are 4 stone pillars buttressing the ceiling, so they form arches in the ceiling here and here. And in the middle, third, of each pillar is carved to look like a scowling dwarf with bulging muscles, dwarven warrior, and it's supporting the column's upper third on its broad shoulders. And it has blue diamonds glittering for eyes. So the diamonds are about 25 feet off the floor. There's 2 here, and 2 on the other pillars. There is a curtain against the western wall, and then you've got this horn with dwarfish inscription on the underside, and it says, "If you blind us." As the inscription wraps around the horn, you're not able to see the entirety of it.
Well, that's pretty good. There's 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. That makes 6. We just take them all.
Can I try and go around the rest of the horn?
Brew holds up 6 fingers. Look! Or actually, he probably holds up 4 fingers. See? 6.
What are you trying to do, Darius?
Read the other side of the horn so I can read the other side of the warning.
Well, it's you'd have to probably be on the ceiling for that because it's suspended by the chains and it's hung up near the ceiling. It's about 20 feet above the floor.
Scamp, or Darius, or somebody, I suppose. Can we see what is magical in here? So, I imagine that whatever trap is set is, well, he said it had to do with conjuration magic. If we can figure out where that magic is located, perhaps we can find a way to deal with it.
Yeah, if we need, I could fly Darius up to take a look at the horn further too.
Oh, right.
Looks like
Well, I know the answer to that one. We all just got blinded. If you blind us, then we can't see. That's the answer.
I mean, it's probably not. Probably not what is actually said, but very true nonetheless, bro. That is for sure.
Is the horn like large? Like it's a large horn. It's like a large carving.
It is.
Or
It's a very large horn. It's 20 foot long. It's made of iron.
does it look like there's space? Just by the way it's hanging, does it look like there's some space above it?
The
Like just because of the hanging?
ceiling is 30 foot high, and the horn is hanging by iron chains suspended from the ceiling about 20 feet above you. So there's 10 feet of chain.
I can fly you up there as a bat, Darius.
Oh, I could simply get up there on my own. Or, I mean, if we have rope, we could just throw a rope up and I could climb up. I'm trying to conserve what resources we do have. I do understand that you
I have some rope here.
carry people as a bat is not an uncommon occurrence.
I could throw a rope over for you.
Let's try that first.
Okay, I'll throw a hemp rope over it.
Alright, make a dexterity check, Brew. You throw it so well, you throw the entire rope over it.
That's what you meant, right?
And then you can pick it up and throw half of it over.
Alright, I will then just kind of, army climb my way up.
I'm taking
I'll anchor the
Brew's holding the other side of the rope.
Yeah, I'll anchor the other end.
Okay, Brew holds it, and you can make an athletic check to climb up. It's slightly difficult because the horn's kind of moving around side to side. You climb up easily, Darius, and you're on top of the horn now, and you can read the rest of the dwarvish runes. If ye blind us, shall we not revenge?
It sounds as if they are. If you blind them, they will exact some form of revenge, but it does not say what kind, nor does it give an inclination.
Please don't tell me they're gonna blind everybody again.
Will we not revenge?
I think they'll come to life.
That's possible. Valtgard did mention it was conjuration magic, I believe. If that is the case, then I mean, it must conjure something to fight those who have stolen from them.
Can I use my Furball magic to cast Detect Magic, Seb?
Sure. And you can confirm that the horn is magical. It emanates an aura of conjuration magic all over the horn.
Okay, so the horn itself is magical.
Roland, just throwing an idea out there. You know that fancy horn that you carry around? What if this is a larger version of it?
You know, that could be the case. Well, I mean, it could be cool, same time, I don't think we can take that horn with us. It's rather large.
No, Pavel, you cannot bond with the horn as your weapon.
Damn! Can I drag it around?
If I think it is a weapon. Now this one has it's huge, isn't it? Like, how
It's
big
20
is this
feet
thing?
long.
The horn. This horn is huge and probably made of just all metal.
It is.
So
It's made of
If
iron.
only I had more spell slots and enlarge reduce lasted more than a minute.
all I think about is like the horn that you see in the the Two Towers.
Oh, the horn at Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the name of it, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's just massive, like conical, like ram's horn, but cast out of bronze or something.
Oh man, it'd be so cool to like actually sound it, but Roland is resisting the urge because this is obviously a magical thing that will probably hurt us.
Could you dispel it?
Wait. How are you feeling in terms of magical endurance at the moment?
Are you asking me or Scamp?
I'm asking you.
I've got at least most of the mana that I should. Missing
So,
a couple of my bigger hit things, but
Seb, just a quick clarification here. The Horn of the Endless Maze that Roland carries, would it work if it couldn't be like sounded, like if no noise actually came out?
Yes. Magic items that
okay,
require a command
never
word
mind then.
or some sort of noise, they can't be in like silence or anything like that.
so
Okay.
he's saying no. The answer is no. It would not work in silence.
Okay. Because that was Roland's thinking. What if we cast silence upon, centered around the horn, and then very quickly take the diamonds that we were promised, and then skedaddle? That might work. It's not foolproof.
No, but it is a workable theory. One that I'm not opposed of. Scamp? Personal thoughts?
It's a shot.
Um,
How many
and,
diamonds do you think you can get out in a minute, Brew?
and while I do wish that we could take all 8, we did agree to the 6, and I think if we took all 8, that we would probably, they would not like us anymore, and we would have to fight our way out of this level, and I would rather not have to do that. So,
I agree.
something to keep in mind. Alright, maybe we have people in position to get the diamonds out before you cast the spell. And then after you cast it, then we pluck them out.
I think I am a bad person to pluck out diamonds. I am neither dexterous nor strong. And I destroy things, but I can try.
How far up are the diamonds?
They're about 18 feet off the floor.
I think that I think the best
You can
candidates
help me, Scamp. You can be my mount.
I can do that.
I think the best candidates here are Brew, Pavel, and Dagger. Brew, I don't think you'll have any trouble climbing up there. Pavel, if you would, since Scamp is going to be giving Dagger a ride, if you would like to be able to fly up, I can make that happen.
I always love a good chance to fly.
All right.
Here, I don't need this other war pick. I already got my adamantine one. So, when you can have this one, either of you two.
Who? Me? You know what? I need one. Here.
Okay.
Are you climbing
You can have
down
it
from
on-
the horn, Darius, or are you staying up there? While this is going on.
I'll go ahead and you kind of like slide down, fireman style, down the rope.
Okay. I presume you do that while
Meanwhile, Brew has walked off to give Pavel a work.
Oh god!
I can still have the rope in one hand, or tied around my waist.
Yeah, you would do that if there is the world. You can climb down Darius.
All right. I think we have a
Take the rope
plan.
back.
Plans always go well. They never fail.
Of course. Why would they ever fail, Scamp? Why would they ever
They don't.
fail?
Never
Roland
ever.
looks a little manic. Roland looks manic when he says that. All right.
Scamp's gonna turn into a giant bat.
All right, everyone. Let's get in positions, and I'm going to cast Fly through the guitar on Pavel.
Yes.
Let's fly away, Scamp. Let's fly away.
Scamp will fly dagger up to one of the diamond peoples.
And then after
Once
doing
people-
that, Roland will sit back here.
Okay, so Scamp's flying. Pavel's flying.
Scamp's
Yeah.
giant bat flying, carrying dagger up to the eyes of one of these diamonds.
Okay, let me put you in bat form. And you're doing fly on Pavel, you said.
Correct.
Giant bat.
I've got all my tools out.
There we go. Okay, so dagger's on the back of Scamp. Pavel can fly.
Once everybody's in position, I will cast Silence. Centered on the horn.
Brew will climb up to where the eyes are.
And it's 10 minutes, Scamp.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
That's
we
even better.
Yeah.
Silence is a 10-minute spell. Brew, make an athletics check to climb up. Silence covers this entire area. Brew easily climb up to the pillar. And you guys can use like a dagger or something to pry them out. You don't need any ability check, you can just pop them out. So
Yes.
you're there, dagger, Brew's on there, and you need to go there, Pavel, if you're getting them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have plenty of daggers.
I have to.
No, I meant actually you have to use dagger. Like you have to get the jeweler's tools. No, you you guys have just a blade or something to pry them out, and you can pry them out with dagger or a similar tool. And is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
I am going to wait and see what happens when one of them pulls out both of the diamonds.
Okay. The second that the diamond pops out of the eyes in the dwarf carving, they fall into your hand.
Oh.
And you guys get 6 1000 GP blue star diamonds.
Yeah.
Blue star. Fancy.
I'm just imagining like the Hope Diamond.
Darius, I don't know. You probably can't hear Roland at this point, but Roland is just like, I can't believe that actually worked.
Oh no, I'm perceptive. I can read. I'm like watching you mouth it.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go like shrug.
I'll yell at Pavel. Don't take Don't take more than you should.
Oh, wait. How many? Are there only like how many are per pillar?
2.
I wonder.
2.
2.
There's 2
Oh.
per pillar, and we were guaranteed 6.
Okay.
So
So we leave one of the pillars keeps their eyes.
Got it.
Wow. Probably the
Fly.
smoothest anything has ever went.
I'll fly dagger back down.
We'll try to climb down.
You can climb down. No ability check required to climb down.
Right. Yeah. Roland will mouth at Darius. Keep it going until we get out of the vestibule.
I just kind of thumbs up.
Well, that also means come on. Like waves his hand at him.
I've got my character sheet up, so I couldn't see.
All right. Yeah,
Oh, that was.
those are beautiful.
I love it when a good plan comes together.
All right, let's open this door.
Ironhead! Ironhead! Ironhead, they'll say. Every drow, every ore, every visitor to Gracklestug will learn my name. Spread it through the Dark Lake District, I say. Conquerors of Undermountain.
All right.
Baltagar seems a little bit surprised to see you guys. Oh, you're back so soon. Things went smoothly, I take it.
Oh, they actually did.
Ha ha ha.
So surprisingly.
I must admit, I am a little bit saddened. Holy fuck, it's a giant bat! Watch out, I'm gonna blast it!
Oh wait.
Whoa, different.
He just about casts a spell and then he shoots it at the wall at the last second. What do you mean that's
This
your
is
friend?
the,
Oh, polymorph.
This is the tall. Yeah, it's the tall one that was with us before.
Just angry
fine.
chittering in Baltagar's direction.
Tell me next time. I thought of one of these giant bats that we've seen around here somehow made it into the fortress.
Sorry, we're used to it, so we kind of didn't think about it.
Come on in, bat scamp. Must admit,
That's
I'm a little bit saddened that I missed you prying out them fuckers' eyes. It would have given me great pleasure.
Well, we took the 6 as promised. All right.
Good.
So,
Good. Alright then. I've been waiting a long time to do this. And he goes over near the construct. You have done everything that I all has gone to plan.
it has.
You did good. And he
We did.
reaches for the door handle. And he opens the door. Alright. You can head down this hall. Go directly across through the forges. It'll lead you back out to the caves. Turn left and follow the mine track down. There, my wife should be near the mine carts. She already knows of your arrival here, and she'll be expecting to give you the treasure. If you make it there alive, she'll happily point you in the direction of the stairs that lead down to the next level.
All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, Valtagar.
Thank you.
For completing
pleasure
this
doing
quest,
this.
you guys get 1200 experience as well.
Cool.
Yes. And I hope not to see you again here, adventurers. This is Duragar territory, and I'm afraid our business has now ended. You'll need to make your way expeditiously out of this level. Wrong way.
Understandable,
This way.
Vartiga. Yeah.
But I wanted to tour Undermountain when this is all over.
May the name Still Shadow flood the ears of anyone encroaching upon our territory, and may that name burn into their minds, and let it be the last thing they ever hear, should they cross us.
All right. Well, maybe. Well, probably don't see you later then.
No matter how much wealth and power you have, it's never enough. The fight never ends. Take what you deserve and destroy all that stand in your way. Let no emotion rule you. Abandon joy, pride, anger, and ambition. For those are signs of weakness.
Can I cast
Know
silence again?
your role and perform.
Reading from a book
Roland-
of inspirational posters.
Roland is going to quietly and slowly close the door as he's like singing.
Enslave the lesser races. La 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 la.
All right. That's enough of that.
Did you just... I can't understand Dwarven. We're good.
And Darius is just not saying a word.
Child labor is cheap. La 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 la.
Let's just continue.
Throw a spark up, Gundeth. Ignite it.
Alright, you guys head down these blood-streaked halls. And you sort of go on the wrong way, but
Oh,
you think
we
you're
are?
on the, keep on going. Keep on going the right way. You're going the right way. You can kind of hear the beat of rhythmic hammering on anvils. And it's quite hot here as well. There's definitely some forges around this area. There's a guard post here, 2 Duragar in heavy armor, and they're doing rock, paper, scissors furiously. As you guys round the corner, they quickly stop. They look at you all, and they kind of stand at attention, and they just do a little march backwards, and they make room for you guys to enter this doorway.
All right. Thank you.
Fucking surface dwellers. They murmur in Dwarvish.
Who's winning?
Oh,
Who's winning, by the
you
way?
can understand us. Thank you, surface
Yes.
dwellers, for your duty. I'm winning. No, you're not, Clang. I'm winning. Bullshit, Calrog. I already beat you 5 times. What did you say to me, brother? How about I beat you for good? You want to beat me? I'll beat you. I'll beat you better. And then they start wrestling.
Closing the door. Roland's like, perfect.
As you make your way into this room, it's an armory. There's dwarf-sized suits of scale mail, helmets, shields, war picks, javelins. It's all fashioned from iron. It's all of Duragar make. Armor size for dwarves.
Right, Brew, open the next door. Good,
Open
sir.
it up.
This takes you back to the blood-streaked caves. And that rhythmic hammering, it starts to subside slightly.
The mine tracks
Yes.
over here.
So this is sloping downwards to the northwest. You can see some broken scaffolding, detritus just all over the ground here, and this area is filled with the sounds of hammers and picks striking stone. The ceiling's about 10 feet high. Everything's quite dark. Over here, you see a female Duragar dressed in heavy armor. She wields 2 battle axes, and she rides on the back of a metallic bull, a Gorgon.
Cool.
Mount
She-
level epic.
Waves you over
Yeah.
here with one of the axes. Get your asses over here! She calls out in Dwarvish.
Alright, hold on. We're coming.
Zorn.
Little creatures, stand before the mighty Stalagma Still Shadow. Valtakar has told me that he's made concessions with adventurers, weak as piss he is. He calls himself a king's brother, more like a king's arse.
Is that
So
dwarven?
anyway, our treasure.
Hey, pipe down. You'll get it when it's given to ye. You'll make no demands of me, little creatures. Now.
She points over to the minecart, and there are a bunch of Zorn. They're chewing little tiny chunks of gemstone all over the ground surrounding this cart. And Stalagma, she takes a handful of little gems and she scatters them over the ground here. Zorn jumps straight over to it.
There's your fucking treasure in the cart. Take it and piss off.
Would you please point the way down to the next level?
Gladly. Surface dweller. Helping us. A taint on our name.
The minecart is filled full of gold and silver. 2,000 silver pieces and 3,200 gold pieces. About 100 pounds worth of coinage. Hope someone has room.
Roland will. We'll have room for that.
Now you can pile it
That's
all
not
into a
meant to.
bag of holding.
I think Roland's bag of holding was pretty much empty. Yeah, there's almost nothing in it. A lot of this stuff would have been... There's some stuff in here, but most of it would have been dropped off last time we were up in the city.
Alrighty. Okay. Where is it? Yeah, I think there's like multiple people got bag of holding, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I think 3 of us do.
Okay. Alright, yeah, there's enough carrying capacity.
Alright. Through that door,
And she points one of her axes over there.
you'll come to an outpost. There's a secret door against the left wall. Beyond it are stairs. Piss off down there. If I see you back here, you meet the sharp side of me axe. Understood?
Alright. Understood. If we see you again, you will see the sharp side of my tongue, lady. Good day.
And I'll have that tongue.
She waves her axe at you a
Oh.
little bit.
Too expensive for you. I'll open the door.
You're forced out of the deep mines.
Isn't the left wall?
You enter this chamber. Got a flat 20-foot high ceiling. The room is kind of split into 2 sections with a door set into the north wall, door set into the east wall of another chamber. Now, there's a bit of debris on the floor here. Rocks, large and small, chunks of it all over the ground. There's 3 stone pillars in the room, and they're streaked with glittering mithril veins that look like lightning bolts shooting up from the floor. And then there's this empty section of wall here.
Yeah.
There is a fresco on the wall, and it depicts dwarves battling a black pudding. There's some blood stains marring the carving. It actually kind of looks like the dwarves have been horribly wounded. And it gives the ooze this kind of disgustingly realistic sheen.
It's highly unpleasant.
You receive a telepathic message, Roland. I wouldn't go through that door if I was you.
And I'll respond telepathically if possible.
You're able to.
Okay. And why would I not want to do this, strange voice?
Because then I'll have to hurt you. And I don't really want to do that because, well, that's extra work that I just don't want to do.
Who are you, by the way?
You can call me Zindalith.
Zindalith. Alright,
I'm
Zindalith.
not going to make it any sort of secret. I am a Yugoloth, and I've been stationed and paid to guard that door. Anyone who opens it, enters or exits, I have been commanded to kill. And I do have the aid of several more of my kind. However, I am a Yugoloth and I am reasonable. I'm offering you an opportunity to buy my concession.
Okay, a couple of questions then. One, who was it that paid for your services to begin with? And what is the amount in gold that your services are worth?
My employer is none of your concern. My job is. As for what you would need to pay me, I'll take a legendary magic item or greater.
You do know Fazreen is dead, right?
Fazreen. That
Yes.
angel.
Yes.
Oh well. That's
He was
fine.
not your employer?
Potentially. Not anymore, I guess. I have no
Well-
particular loyalty to him. In fact, the only thing I really have loyalty to is my gold. So, if you're going through that door, I'm killing you. If you're not, you can cough up that legendary magic item and I'll hightail it out of here.
Or, counter offer, you could just let us through, not worry about it, or we'll kill you.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen. You see, contract's a contract, and I'm kind of bound to it. You're free to open that door, just know that I will have to do what I have to do.
Well, obviously a contract is not a contract, because you're willing to break it for a legendary magic item.
Well, yeah. Anyway, I'll be right back.
I just had the strangest telepathic conversation. Some sort of Yugoloth saying that he would kill us if we tried to go through the door, but we could buy him off with a legendary magic item, but now he has left and said he would be right back. I mean, I don't really know.
You think this is another Mind Flayer doing the same thing they did to me?
I don't think it was a Mind Flayer. I think if it was a Mind Flayer, they would have already hit us with a Mind Blast.
True, true.
I got this stop sign here. I think it's probably legendary.
You guys hear this door open and close quickly. To the west.
I think I did let them know that Fazreen was dead, so perhaps since they are no longer employed, perhaps they just left.
Cool.
If it's of note, I do have blind sight for 60 feet while in bat form.
I make a perception check if you want to perceive something invisible. the 10 minutes.
I do that with scamps, right? Because
Yeah.
I keep mental stats.
Yeah, you do. Alright, you do see this amorphous humanoid figure of your echolocation painting a picture for you that just entered through this door.
Oh, just entered.
It is about almost 5 feet tall. It wears a purple robe, cape. It's got some nice kind of embroidered golden breastplate. Hoard hands, looks very fiendish, like an oval-shaped amorphous, kind of like an alien head. Narrow yellow glowing eyes, and has a long sword in its hand. It just floated, floated by, like this direction, and seems to be now be concealed behind the wall.
Okay. Scamp will drop out of bat form, so that she can communicate that to the rest of the party. Something just came in here. It entered from the west and headed up north.
Shit.
What?
Yeah, you got me. All right. I'm here.
Also, it said shit.
I can hear you. You know.
Can you come out so we can see you?
Why would I do that?
I don't know. I just wanted to ask.
Honestly, we've already killed that angel today. Do you really want to add yourself to that list?
Hey, you do whatever you want.
Okay, I'm just gonna
go to the
start
door.
swinging my sword around then, just randomly, because that's what I want to do.
I mean, we can just go through the door.
Yeah, okay.
As I said, do whatever you want. Completely up to you. I'll just be doing my job, killing ya. Didn't have to be like this.
Do we even have a legendary item to give him?
We don't.
That ring on your finger looks pretty. Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, no. You're not getting the ring. What did you say your name was again?
You can call me Zindalis.
Alright, well, Zendalis, unfortunately you will not get that ring. And, unfortunately we also have to go down,
Sure,
so...
I understand. No hard feelings, right? We're just both doing what we have to do.
Yeah, just
He was
killing.
the other one working for Fazrir, just by the way. Like 100% confirmed.
You try to kill us, we kill you. That's just what
I
it
still
is.
don't. I still don't understand how your contract isn't already broken. Well, null and void at least. Fazrain is dead.
Exactly. You don't understand my contract.
Well, if we want to go down a level, we're just going to have to kill this guy, unfortunately. Well, I say kill him. Send him back to. Which plane are you from?
Nanya.
It really couldn't. It couldn't hurt to tell us that.
The plane of Nanya.
That is not a real plane. All right, let's just get through this door.
We do need to get going so that we can save Pavel's parents. And
Yes, I agree.
unfortunately, that's our only option right now. Is
Is
going
this
down.
the door?
That is a door.
I will open it.
Okay.
Not the door I meant, but okay.
There are 8 Mezoloths standing behind this door.
This reminds me of a nightmare I had.
Did you really have to open that door? The voice calls out. The Mezoloth closes the door. One of them just grabs the door
Okay.
and closes it.
Out of character?
There's 8
I'm
of these
freaking out.
beings just standing there all lined up in the hole.
I'm freaking
All right,
out.
let's find where this door actually is, and let's go through it.
Oh God.
Well, firstly, you'll need to make a perception check.
Right. Ah.
Oh Jesus.
Roland, you look around and you don't see anything. Darius, you look around and you don't
Excuse
see
me.
any sort of door here. I know where it is! The love calls out. Where you take a
Oh,
look and
for
you don't see anything.
I'll start tapping. Tap, tap, tap.
oh, for good.
Tap.
It makes the sound that solid stone makes when you tap it.
For goodness sake. I'm gonna use a charge of the Wand of Secrets.
Okay. The Wand of Secrets points you towards this section of the door.
Alright. Well, the wand is pointing right there. Whether that means there's a trap there, or the actual door, I don't know.
The wand just
Maybe just
flicks your arm
shove that
straight
area.
towards that door.
I will search for traps.
You already searched. You got a 16.
Okay.
You would have seen whatever you would have seen with the 16.
I will search for traps.
Okay. Make a perception check. You don't see any traps. You witness the fresco of the dwarves battling the black pudding and notice the blood makes them look horribly wounded.
So we know
It's
it's
all good.
there.
It's all
So-
good, guys.
before attempting to look for anything, Scamp's just going to try and push on the wall to see if it'll just push open.
Alright, you push on the wall and nothing happens.
Okay, now we'll look to see if we can find like a button or something. as long as that's okay. I realize I'm like the only person that hasn't searched yet.
You know, you can make a perception check.
I mean, we know it's there. We just can't find
You're
it.
already noticing something, Scamp, with your passive perception, which is incredibly high, from being next to the wall. It's the one of the dwarves. It bears it's a dwarven wizard, and it bears a staff in its hand. It seems to be made of real iron. It's partially embedded into the stone.
I will point that out.
By the way, after Scamp does that, Roland is gonna cast Mind Blank on himself. He's done talking with Zendalus, unless he wants to talk out loud.
Can I pull on the little bit that looks like it's real?
It's hard to even get your fingers around it because it's only just like kind of it's fairly smooth and it's almost flush with the wall, and there's nothing to pull or push.
That dagger? You're good with like jewel crafting stuff? Maybe you know what to do with it?
we just killed an angel, and we're having trouble with the secret door.
Door bosses are real.
It's the door boss. You said there. I'll look at what Scamp pulled out. You said there wasn't anything to pull or push.
Not really. It's like so there's a dwarven wizard wielding a staff. The staff is actually made of real iron. And it's like partially embedded into the stone. Like pushing on it doesn't do anything. You can't really even barely get a grip of it to pull it.
Can you maybe
Can
try
I
it
turn
out?
it? Can I turn it? Pry it out? Yeah,
Doesn't-
pry it
It
out.
doesn't budge. You're not able to pry it out either.
Must be it being a different material than the rest of the wall must be significant somehow.
You're not trying to go through that door, are you? You hear a voice call out to you, Dagger. It really looks like you're trying to go through that door. You're touching it.
I like touching things.
Well, you're lucky touching a door isn't specifically in my contract.
Can I see your contract?
How about... No.
Maybe I can break it down.
I mean, it's possible.
Does anybody
Honestly,
have,
you have a very prodigious strength.
does
sorry,
anybody
what was
have something iron to maybe press up against the other iron?
Crowbar?
I mean, I'm sure we do. Surely.
I don't, but other people might.
Don't know if I would have thought of that.
We have crowbars. Those are iron, usually.
Yeah, touch a crowbar to the staff then. Let's see what happens.
Maybe
And if
it's
that
like the
doesn't
gates.
work... Oh, you're right. Some of the gates do work that way.
Alright, so you touch the
If that doesn't work, we can always...
iron crowbar to the iron quarterstaff, Dagger, or Brew, or whoever's doing it.
Mhm.
And you just hear like a clicking sound.
Maybe it unlocked.
Now I'll push on the wall.
Oh,
On the,
Make
the
an
wall,
athletics check,
door.
Brew.
Drew's about to destroy this door.
Alright, Brew, you literally, pushing doesn't do anything, but you literally just kind of grab the grooves of the bas relief and you pull, and it seriously just felt like you just opened a normal door.
Oh, there we go.
Alright,
You just said
now we're on!
it was a pull door, not a push door.
The second you open the door, Mesaloth opens this door, and you guys are attacked.
Yeah.
We're gonna
And it's on.
We're gonna wrap up tonight's session here.
No.
Yeah, depending on what kind of Yugoloth this guy is, the invisible guy that is, this might end up being a long fight.
You will
Hate
find
Mesaloth.
out very soon what type it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, we know that there's a bunch of Mesaloths over here. Oh man, and they all
They're gonna
have that.
dispel magic.
Yeah.
Our hero's feast again.
Again.
God, I hate Mesaloths. I hate them.
With a passion.
They'll be back and in greater numbers.
Again.
Every time.
Again.
And just in time for Cage to get thrown back into the room with you guys
Fireball.
from Hallister.
Oh yeah, fireball. 3 fireballs. 4
She
fireballs.
moved away from the door that we knew the Mesaloths were behind. That was my bad.
You notice they've spread out a little bit as well. So as soon as that door's open,
Oh,
the Mesaloth, the Yugoloths are bound to attack. So we'll wrap it up here.
no,
As you stand at the
no
stairs,
longer in a 20-foot radius formation.
the entrance to level 22.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And the Mesaloth
Hopefully we
moves
can
out
find
of a
a-
20-foot radius formation. They
Damn
scale
it.
a little bit.
Smarter than a...
Alrighty, that was
I was happy that
a
I...
productive session. Getting quite
Yeah.
deep. The entrance to level 22.
Oh shit, we're almost 23.
Well, I mean, we gotta move through 22 first, which I'm assuming is gonna be full of magic casters because of I can't remember her name now. Oh, what's her face that we killed
Brianna.
back in the... Yeah.
So not counting Callister, how many of these people in this picture have we killed?
A
All
lot
of
of them.
I think we almost all of them.
I
Besides
was about to say,
Hallister.
I think we've killed all of them.
Yeah,
I
all
wasn't
but-
sure
all
about
but
the
Hallister.
dragon.
Yeah, the green dragon was the one that had Turlai in its head originally. I think.
Yeah.
The big thing
Yes.
is the Zomba Beholder, right?
Yeah, that's the green dragon.
Yeah.
That's Nether Skull. This is Alkaya. This is I'm guessing that's meant to be Flonwell. Maybe Erelelfra. Maybe just random drow. And then
We've killed a lot of. I have killed a lot of drow.
It's okay to not remember her name because she has been purged from history. she got eaten up by like Lolth herself, I think, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That's pretty gruesome. Yeah.
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
We gotta wrap up the campaign so we can make our party of Jimmies.
Yes.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm thinking about being, instead of the druid, like I said, I'm thinking about being a Beastmaster Ranger with a possum as my, or a raccoon as my, beast companion.
I love it.
There's
I know-
still
I know
little
you
ways
said
to
I'm
go
rude.
yet as well. You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
What is supposed to go to level 20, right? And we got 3 levels, and they're pretty big levels, hopefully. Maybe.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see
Campaign will
what
take
happens
you a
here.
level.
I mean,
Easily.
and then we're gonna have to. There should be a penultimate fight, like above Waterdeep too. Like wasn't that our plan with Azat? Is to draw Hallister out, basically.
Yeah, with a giant flying invisible Tarask.
Well, yeah, I think that's a little far-fetched. But then again, maybe it's not. I don't know.
I mean, the idea of a giant flying invisible Tarask just is terrifying, and I can see the Blackstaff going, "You did what?"
we saved Waterdeep from Hallister, but unfortunately, he left the Tarask.
You also have to feed it a Rakshasa ahead of time.
Mhm.